So here's our matchup for week 2 against the number 13 Seminoles. They've yet to play a game this season, so hard to really tell how the matchup's going to go. They're a little bit higher rated than South Carolina. But after our performance last week, guys, we gave up 11 rushing yards in that game. Our team looks elite. Should be an interesting matchup, but I have a good feeling about it. Let's go ahead and jump into the highlights and see how it turns out. Micah Fawanuku getting warmed up for this season's home opener, taking on the number 13 Florida State Seminoles. There's some presentation issues in this one, no stats on the screen and scoreboards and stuff like that, so sorry about that. 3rd and 11 on our opening drive. Fawanuku can't get the pass off, had Samuel open there but just couldn't get it off, and on the punt he's just going to shank it, and Northern's going to be able to get this one down inside the 30 to about the 23 to start off Florida State's first drive. So not a great start for us. On 2nd and 6, Florida State option keeper for Falah. He's going to take it up the middle, breaks a tackle, and goes down at about the 8-yard line. 1st and goal for Florida State. On 2nd and goal, Falah able to hand it off to Gosha, who trucks a man and gets into the end zone for a touchdown. Florida State out to an early 7-0 lead. 1st and 10 on our next drive. Fawanuku over the middle to Tarheeb Butler, the big tight end. He's able to get a first down, our first of the day. 2nd and 2, Fawanuku dropping back, going left to Allen Samuel Jr. on the left sideline, who gets it down past midfield to about the 47. 3rd and 6, trying to keep the drive alive. Fawanuku on play action, rolling out right, looking for somewhere to go, but everyone is covered up. Just sort of spikes this one, and that's going to bring up a 4th and 6. And Adam Wales is going to come out for a 60-yard field goal, and he's going to knock it through. So we're able to cut the lead down to 4. Florida State with the ball back on 2nd and 2 over the middle to Shelton Mosley. That's going to be good for a first down across the 40 to about the 38. On 3rd and 14, Falah over the middle finds Jones, but he's going to be about 4 yards shy of the first. And Florida State going to take a field goal as well. And here comes the scoreboard back onto the screen. We're going to be down 10-3 here late in the first quarter. Fawanuku over to the left side on 3rd and 8, able to connect with Brooks for a first down across midfield to about the 42. On the next play, 1st and 10, deep pass down the left side. Justin Brooks takes it before going out of bounds inside the 20. 2nd and 13, Fawanuku over the middle, finds Miles Ray wide open in the back of the end zone for a touchdown. And we've got this game tied back up early in the second quarter. 3rd and 12 on the next drive for Florida State. Falah hands it off to Gosha on the draw, who gets a big gain, but he's going to be brought down about a yard shy of the first. Nice job by the defense holding him there to a punt. And on 3rd and 10 on our next drive, Micah's going to go over the middle, threads the needle to Miles Ray for a big gain and a first down. 2nd and 5, a couple plays later, Fawanuku over the middle finds Miles Ray again, who breaks tackles and gets just enough for the first down there, about 6 yards on the play. 2nd and 2, option keeper for Fawanuku. He's going to take it up the middle, breaks a tackle, and gets finally brought down at about the 8-yard line, setting us up for a 1st and goal. And on 2nd and goal from the 1, he's going to hand it off to Allen Samuel Jr., who stumbles forward into the end zone for a touchdown. First lead of the day here, middle of the second quarter, 17-10 is the score. 1st and 10 for Florida State, and Falah gets hit hard there by the linebacker Taven Lebowitz. On 3rd and 4, Falah, all the time in the world to throw this one, but he throws a dangerous one. Lucky there for him that Damian Kaba couldn't come away with the interception. But Florida State is going to have to punt. Next drive for our offense on 1st and 10, in enemy territory, able to complete that one to Gerard Cole for a first down in the red zone. And on 2nd and 7, Fawanuku's going out left to the out route. Justin Brooks hauls it in the end zone. And we're going to take a 14-point lead here, under 2 minutes left in the first half. 2nd and 3, Florida State dropping back to pass over the middle to Jones is complete across the 40-yard line to about the 42. They're trying to move down the field and score before halftime. On 3rd and 10, Falah drops back to pass. Going deep down the left side. That one almost picked off as well by Deshaun Okocha this time. Going to bring up a punt situation for Florida State. 1st and 10 on our next drive. Fawanuku rolling out right. Clock's ticking, under 40 seconds left in the half. Completes that one to Justin Brooks over the middle. He's got it across midfield 30 seconds left, 1st and 10. Fauanuku, nowhere to go with it. Ill-advised throw there. It's picked off by Bethel. Luckily, Miles Ray makes the tackle, but Florida State's got 30 seconds to try to go down and score. On 1st and 10 from the 40-yard line, they've got one timeout left. They're going to throw the screen pass to Gosha, who breaks a tackle but gets rocked for a loss. And they hurry up to the line, don't call that 3rd timeout. Falah's going to take off, but the clock's at 0, and we're able to make the tackle. So Florida State unable to get any points out of that. Horrible clock management, as always, by the CPU. And we don't get the halftime score thing here. That's part of the presentation issues I was talking about. Not sure what's up with that. 3rd and 5 on the first drive of the second half for Florida State. That one should have been picked off by Deshaun Okocha. A bunch of dropped interceptions today, but that brings up a punt situation for Florida State. On 1st and 10 on our next drive, Fauanuku buys some time and finds Brian Miller over the middle for a 1st down across midfield. On 3rd and 10, Fauanuku over the middle finds Miles Ray on the post route. He gets it all the way down in the red zone to about the 11. 2nd and 6 from the 8. Fauanuku on the option. Keeper going to dive forward into the end zone, and he gets in for the touchdown. And we're going to take a 21-point lead here early in the second half. On 3rd and 18, Falah drops back to pass, looking over the middle to the right side, finds Gosha, but he can't hang on to it. That's going to be incomplete, setting up another punt for Florida State. We've moved the ball down the field well on this drive. Fauanuku finds Justin Brooks on the right side, who's going to stiff arm all the way down to the 7-yard line, setting up a 1st and goal. On 2nd and goal, Fauanuku dropping back to pass. My thumb slipped off the controller and pressed the wrong button, but we do get the completion to Cody Urban for a touchdown, so just like I planned. On 2nd and 11, Falah drops back to pass over the middle, finds Gosha, who is able to evade the tackler, and he's got a lane up the middle of the field. One man to beat. It's Devondrick Lewis, and he does trip him up down at the 1-yard line, but a huge gain there for Florida State. And on 3rd and goal from the 3, handoff at the middle, Gosha is able to power it in for a touchdown. Florida State on the board for the first time in forever. Makes it 38-17. Next drive for us, play action. Fauanuku over to the left side. Beautiful catch by Gerard Cole on the sideline. Gets the feet down. On 3rd and 6, pass over to the right side. Gets it to Jeremy Smith, who makes a man look silly and gets down to the 2. Next play, 1st and goal. Fauanuku. He's going to drop back to pass on the shotgun, but that was not the right read. Throws it into double coverage. It's picked off. 2nd interception of the game for him. Florida State gets the ball back. Moving down the field here on 3rd and 3. Robertson is rocked hard there, but he is able to get the 1st down there. They give it to him. On 3rd and 19, Falah drops back to pass, going over to the left side for the screen play, but Love's got nowhere to go with it. And that's going to bring up a 4th and 20. Florida State does end up punting. Next drive, 1st play of the drive, screen pass to Alan Samuel Jr., who gets some great blocks. The defender trips, and he's down the sideline. He's going to get into the end zone for a huge touchdown, making it 45-17, and Florida State's hopes are all but gone. 3rd and 17 for the Noles. Deep pass down the left side's overthrown, and 4th and 17 is going to be a punt situation for them. First play of our next drive after the punt, Fauanuku rolling out right, can't find anybody, going to take off himself. More stumbling defenders, and he's got a lane down the right side with one man to beat, and he's got the speed to do it. He gets all the way to the end zone for another huge touchdown. A couple of one-play drives there, and back-to-back, give us a 52-17 lead with 2 minutes left in this one. On 3rd and 5, pass over to the right side is knocked down by Damian Kaba, bringing up a punt for Florida State. We're able to take the ball down the field and take a knee to run out the rest of this clock. Let's take a look at the player stats since we didn't really see any of those during the game. Fauanuku ended up with 413 yards, 4 touchdowns, 75% completion rate on the game. In terms of rushing, Fauanuku was the leading rusher with 122 yards and 2 touchdowns. Alan Samuel ended up with 58 yards on 6.5 yards per carry, and a touchdown for him as well. And in terms of receiving, Justin Brooks with 103 yards and a touchdown, huge game for him. And Alan Samuel Jr., after that big screen play, ended up with 91 yards and a touchdown. So, huge game statistics-wise for our guys. Micah Fauanuku still the front runner for the Heisman. We ended up putting up 612 yards of offense in this game. We turned it over twice, didn't get any takeaways, but it ended up not costing us pretty much at all. Great win. Alright, we're going to go ahead and take a look at the top 25 matchups here in week 2. Virginia is going to pull off a huge upset against number 9 Stanford, 17-7 is the final score. In overtime, Bowling Green pulls off the upset over number 8 Oregon, 30-27. Number 20 USC takes down number 19 Minnesota, 28-19. Ole Miss is going to pull off a huge upset over number 6 Florida, 37-13. Number 11 Penn State gets the win over number 18 Pittsburgh, 34-14. Number 16 LSU gets the win 35-12 over number 14 Iowa. Number 1 Clemson takes down number 17 Notre Dame 42-31. Oklahoma is going to take down number 25 Arkansas 35-25. And the woes are continuing for the Texas Longhorns. They go down to Auburn and lose 49-21. And that is going to do it for the top 25 matchups this week. We're going to go ahead and advance to week number 3. So 3 of the guys that visited last week did end up committing. Starting with Nick Cook, 5-star offensive guard, number 1 offensive guard prospect in the country, 6'1", 299. He scouted down 5 points from an 84 to a 79, but still really solid stats. Definitely looking forward to using this guy. And if you recall from the preseason video, there were 2 middle linebackers that we were taking a look at that we were going to go after, and we ended up getting both of them to commit this week. Brock Khalifa, the first one, 77 overall, 6'1", 215. He's a 4-star guy. Scouted up 7 points, and just really overall solid stats here. And the other guy is Jamal Arnold down here. He's a 6'2", 220, number 4 middle linebacker in the country. Also a 77 overall, scouted up from a 75. And just 2 really solid guys at middle linebacker that we're going to love to use moving forward. And that's going to do it for this video. We've got a tough matchup coming up tomorrow on the road against number 2 Alabama. Number 3 versus number 2 should be a interesting matchup. Be sure to tune in tomorrow for that one. If you did enjoy the video, please give it a like, comment, subscribe, do all that fun stuff for me. I really appreciate it. And we'll see you guys tomorrow for this matchup.